Hello dear students, welcome to HSC online lecture initiative taken by Shet Vidya Mandir, English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. I am Ms. Ragini Singh, Assistant Lecturer of Biology. Today we are continuing with our chapter Biodiversity, Conservation and Environmental Issues, and today's subtopic is Environmental Issues. Let's see a quick revision. We are dealing with this type of pollutions, that is air pollution, water pollution, noise, soil and radioactive, in which we completed with the air pollution. Today we are going to deal with the noise pollution and water pollution. Let's deal with what is noise pollution. In India, the Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, Amendment 1987 includes noise as an air pollutant. A very important statement, see here. Air Pollution Act 1981, Amendment 1987 has included noise as an air pollutant. Exposure to extremely high sound level, that is 150 decibel, this is the unit of the sound, or more generated during a takeoff of a jet, plane or rocket may damage the eardrums and may cause permanent hearing loss. Noise is an undesired high level of sound. This is the definition of the noise pollution. Undesired high level of sound is called as noise pollution. Noise causes psychological and physiological changes in human being. There is dire need of creating awareness about noise pollution caused during festivals and processions in our society. When you generally talk about the festivals such as Ganpati festival, Navratri, where the music is played on a loud sound, where for us it can be a soothing sound, for the people, those who have heart problem, small children who are not being subjected to all these things, it's actually a noise pollution for them. That's the reason when all this festival comes, which is attached to us ethically, these are the slogans which has been put. I can't hear your problems, how can I solve it? Which is actually sensitizing the people that we need to even take care of the human beings that is surrounding us. This is one of the beautiful quote, rather I can say, be a part of the solution and not a part of the pollution. And that's the reason many times if you see in nowadays time, the deck and the high sound after 10 p.m. it's not allowed, especially continuous honking on the street, as well as for the big speakers. If you see, the noise has been asked to keep it in the slow, or if there is any hospitals and everything, it is strictly banned, and it's very essential steps required to control our environment. What are the effects? The very first effect is sleeplessness. Of course, if you have a very large sound or anything, you cannot sleep properly, and if you do not have a sleep properly, you cannot do your work properly. Second is increased heartbeat. This has a direct impact, increase in the noise level. See, sometimes when you listen to the music and all, it gives you a very soothing effect, but that unnecessary creating of the loud noise is actually causing a drastic impact on the heart. Altered breathing problem. Yes, you will have a lot of breathing problem also, because it is your breathing is also concerned with the heart. Any problem in the heart will cause a issue to the respiratory problem. Very important, psychological stress. Your brain has been impacted with this, resulting into the psychological stress. And finally, age related problems, especially seen in the old age people. So these are the important effects of the noise pollution, that is sleeplessness, increased heartbeat, altered breathing problem, psychological stress and age related problems. Sources. The common sources of noise pollutions are machines, transportation, construction sites and industries. So the common sources, we already know what are the sources. Let's again quickly see: machines, transportation, construction sites and industries. Even if you see the theater and all, there also the noise is too high, but the walls of the theater has been designed in such a way that it is, the noise has been absorbed and it is not going outside that four walls. Whereas if you look all these things, especially the automobiles, the honking, people don't have patience only to wait on the road. The industries, the construction sites. Of course, this all are required for the development point of view also, but how to deal with this? There should be some solution to all these things, otherwise they are continuously adding to the noise pollution. Preventive measures. The Noise Pollution Regulation and Control Rules 2000. This is one of the very good preventive measures taken by the government. Government need to be strict with all these things. If it is not getting strict, the public will never listen to it. Especially during the time of the festivals, the noise is at a very played on a very large speaker, impacting the entire society. Now there is one initiative taken by the government, especially the traffic control, that will understand with respect to this video a very good measurement taken by them to control the automobile honking system.
Welcome to the honking capital of the world. Here, people honk even when the signal is red. Savay hai na? Maybe they think that by honking, they can make the signal turn green faster. समझतच नाही. We, the Mumbai police, were itching to do something about this. One day, we connected decibel meters to a few signal poles around the city. If the decibel level went over 85 dB, the signal would reset and stay red for longer. आता बसा बोंबलत. बजाओ बजाओ और जोर से बजाओ और रुको. Feel free to honk. That is, if you don't mind waiting. कशी वाटली idea?
So I hope you get a clear idea how beautifully this was designed to control the honking especially, and traffic police especially, they have been very strict with respect to the traffic signal and all. Even if you break the signal and everything, they just take a snapshot, or I can say they just click a photo of your number plate and they directly send it to your mobile number, charging you the high penalty. E-toilets. Even if you see, there are e-toilets which is present near the roadsides and everything, in order to reduce that public should not get release the urine in the public places, creating a foul smell and contamination everywhere. So all this good initiative has been taken by the government to improve the sanitization issues. Recycling of sewage water by reverse osmosis will help to solve the problem of not only scarcity of water but also disposal of the sewage water. This is the reverse osmosis. This is actually used in your RO filter system, so that at least the water can be reused again and just not been disposed. I hope till now everything was very clear to you all. Now time is for to test your brain. I request you all to be seated with your book and pen. What does BOD stands for? Write down your answer. You can pause your video and then check the answer. It stands for biological oxygen demand. Second is, what is biomagnification? Increase in concentration of pollutant in food chain is called biomagnification. And last question is, give any two sources of noise pollution. Automobiles, honking, loudspeakers, etc. Whatever you feel, you can write it, but it should be the relevant points. Please take down the assignment. Define water pollution and when will you call a water body is polluted. I hope till this module was very helpful to you all. Thank you for attending this module. We'll again come back with the next module of this chapter. Thank you.